I got involved because I became, and I think I probably speak for a lot of people here, increasingly negative and almost apathetic about what was happening to the NHS and seeing that there was no other way, that we're being told that it's unaffordable to continue as it is. And I've always felt rather deflated by that, coming from a time when it did so much for me and my family, and we took so much for granted, and particularly the life of my father, which was extended some 20-odd years by prompt action to do with his own colonic cancer, in a way that millions of people did benefit. And now the delays that are going on, the underfunding that causes that, is appalling. And is it necessary? So I was introduced to a man called Mark E. Thomas, who has written this report, The Rational Policy Maker's Guide to the NHS, and in due course read it and felt very impassioned that maybe it isn't inevitable. So his argument is that when it started, the NHS, the national debt was 200% of GDP. That's twice what it is today. They had enormous debt, but we were able to get an NHS and the workforce benefited from that.
There are neighbouring countries in Europe who've got different systems and better outcomes.
Yes, at the moment, but in 2017, as recently as that, they weren't better outcomes. How has that happened? How come we've gone from number one, the gold standard? Around that time, 2016 to 2018, I worked in Canada, South Africa, Australia, and everywhere I worked, I had to sign up to have medical insurance. And so you become aware of the system and wherever you are. And it was always, the received idea was that ours was the gold standard. And I just don't understand how it's got to where we are now, where we're not. We've lost something, and that's why I feel passionate.
So are you saying give the NHS whatever it needs?
I think you can, because without it, the economy will fail.